Hey everyone, thanks for stopping by for a real quick plant DIY. Today I'm just gonna make a terrarium, just a little terrarium with ferns, and just because I love ferns and I saw these little baby plants and I don't really have a lot of room for any more plants, but I thought this would be a great solution to get some of these plants that I've been wanting without taking up very much space. So let's just get started. I'm going to use this white rock because it kind of goes with the decor of my house. You could use any type of rock. You could use a different color. I'm sure you could probably use some rock that you would get from like for a fish bowl or something, but this is just decorative rock I picked up at the nursery. And this is going to be my drainage layer. So I'm just going to use some activated charcoal just for a thin layer. This is going to help kind of filter out any of those gases that the plants are going to release. I'm going to put a lid on top of this one, and so I want to keep the air clean. So I recommend using the activated charcoal. You can also just get this at nursery. Just a nice thin layer. I've done other terrariums actually, and the last one I did was my first experiment in a terrarium, and it was open, and let me tell you, it got nasty. Bugs like you would not believe, fungus gnats like crazy, and I couldn't take it, so I had to take it apart. But the fun thing is that the plant that was my centerpiece in that is now a gigantic alocasia. 2 years later, the little baby plant has exploded into a full-on adult plant. So next I'm going to put in a layer of sphagnum. Now if you wanted to, you could also do like a screen or some type. This is to keep the soil from leaching down into my decorative rock. Put too much because my first little fern is kind of tall and I'm worried about it being too big for this little tiny jar. Now this is honestly just a cookie jar that I had. I don't know, someone gave it to me for a gift for Christmas filled with cookies. So I didn't even need to buy a new jar. I mean, they have really cute fancy ones at the nursery, but if you're not looking to spend a whole bunch, and this, you know, all I did was buy the plants, really. Okay. Let's see what we got for height here. See, this guy is pretty big. I am not totally sure he's gonna make it in. Well, let's just see. Let's just try. Honestly, I'm gonna put him in first. Now, I need to put the soil in yet, but because he's so tall, I'm gonna kind of start with him just right on that sphagnum layer. I don't know if it's gonna fit, because I don't really want the leaves touching the top. We might have a problem. That's okay. Live and learn, right? So this might have to be saved for another project. Just put him back in there. Because my other little ferns are little and they will fit just fine. So I'm gonna add some soil. Just gonna do a small layer. Spread that around. Oh, some got in my rocks, that's okay. I'm not gonna sweat it. So I have this really cute heart leaf fern. Cute little heart leaf fern. Now you want to try and keep your plants from touching the glass because the glass is going to get really wet and moist, and that can cause some of the leaves to rot. And look at this little fern. I forget the actual name. I'll have to remember what it is, but it's kind of like a cute little maidenhair, kinda. Cute. And then I'm just gonna loosely put some dirt around. Dust these little leaves off. I'm gonna smooth it around. Making a mess. That's what I do best. Get some of the dirt off there. Now, to be honest, I'm not really even going to water this thing. I'm going to put the dirt in. I may spray it a little bit. But having the lid on top is gonna keep everything nice and moist. My sphagnum was wet when I put it in. I don't know if I mentioned that, but you have to soak that, I don't know, for 15 minutes or so to kind of get it pliable to work with. So that right there is gonna add some moisture. Ferns love humidity. So they make great terrarium plants. I like that. Looks pretty good. Ta-da! Cute little terrarium. Super simple and super cute, and for decorative reasons, or like I said, a great way to start with some little baby plants that you can grow into big plants, like my little baby alocasia that started as a baby and now is large. Well, thanks for joining me for this simple plant DIY. Subscribe to Suburban Sill and stay up to date on all of the fun DIY plant projects that we'll be doing this summer. Follow me on Instagram at Suburban Sill, and you can check out my website at suburbansill.com for more fun plant projects. Thanks and have a great day.